with that said, schizophrenia, he has aspects of schizophrenia. So during his manic moments, he gets so manic he becomes delusional.
And is that what the schizophrenia is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it becomes a prolonged, like it's described in here. Well, I love the description. One of
read it. Yeah.
I hold on. See, you say read it. I can't. I'll never be able to find
Nah,
it.
it's okay. Just summarize it. I thought you had it out.
No.
On the front page,
one of the psychiatrists. Now keep in mind, this is an evaluation of capacity for Amodeo. This was requested by the United States government for the state to do an evaluation to determine his capacity to basically whether or not he could basically take care of himself.
44.
Nice. Okay. All right. So this is basically an article that was written, and in the article it says Amodeo possesses 180 IQ and eidetic. Remember the other day you asked me, does he have a photographic memory?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they don't call it that. It's something else. I don't think
if he's 180, he's got a fucking
right.
photograph.
They call it an eidetic. He has an eidetic memory, but it also says right there in brackets photographic.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Yeah, photographic memory.
But its term is eidetic. I mean,
it is right here. Amodeo possesses a 180 IQ with a photographic memory.
That's so crazy that you asked me that.
I'm going to put this up.
Yeah.
And 180.
Well, you know what's funny that you asked who stole $220 million. It ends up he owes like 181 million, but the final count was 220 million. So if it seems inconsistent, like, oh, well, you said 181 million, right? But after the whole case was over, the government came to the conclusion that it was 220 million dollars total. So I typically say roughly 200 million. Or
now, do you believe that number? Do you think it was 220 million from what we have here?
Oh yeah. No, I have paperwork that shows that there was a newspaper.
I guess
article.
That's a dumb question because the feds can put anything they want.
Yeah, they can, and it depends on how they calculate.
So Matt, do you really think he could buy planes?
Yeah, I'd leave that in. Exactly. I mean Yeah. Okay, so when he told me that, look, I'm in prison with him, and he tells me this. I remember thinking, that's insane. That you can't buy an F-15 or an F-16. Okay, you can't just buy one. And that was really my take on it. And I remember when I wrote the first version, the smaller the synopsis, I actually really made sure that the reader knew this is what he said. I have no proof of this.
Now, when you're at this point, are you starting to believe that his plan is possible?
No, at this point, I'm thinking there are some things I can verify, and there are some things that just seem like maybe it just seems more delusion than anything. Like, you know what it's like? It's like you see some chick and she glances over at you once or twice, and you think, yeah, she's checking me out. She digs me. She likes me. And in your mind, you're thinking, oh, definitely, yeah, she's definitely. You're really into it, right? You completely believe it, but it turns out that there's actually a clock above your head.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought in his mind, he thinks this whole thing is happening or something, but it's not really. It's really just a clock, and he doesn't. It's delusion.
Yeah.
He's deluding himself. He's deluding me. But let's keep going. I don't want to upset him. I want to write it down. I want to get everything situated. And then I get the pictures of where he explains to me that during this negotiation, the company he's negotiating with actually flies in like an F-22 to bring him literature and pamphlets and brochures and a contract and an agreement in regard to buying these planes. And while they're there, he actually gets pictures with the planes. He actually has photos.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, this is the best one. Look at that shit.
So he has, but there's look.
But forget about that one. Now anybody could be standing there.
Yeah, but there's multiple photos.
Put it that. Yeah. Look at. I mean, he's in the damn thing.
Oh yeah. No. They're clearly. You could see they're clearly talking to him. Here's what's great. So